observe. I have package pack1 public class A protected void m1 system.out.println protected method. Okay, like I have these ones. Next c.java package pack2 import pack1.a import pack1.a class B like I have. So now here just take very special care among all these things. Which things are valid? Sir, here just take very special care. B is the child class of A. B is the child of A. Next, C is the child of B. C is the child of B. Child of B, sir. So C is the child of B. B is the child of A. A present inside outside package. B and C are in the same package. Okay, like B and C are in the same package, right? Now, do you know here just among all these things, can you please tell which is valid, which method calls are valid? The most valuable, very important point. Anyone, can you please tell? Can you please guess? Swarup, I hope you are expert in the subject. Swarup answer not required to consider because he's already rounded all these things twice or thrice. What about remaining people? Please, Ramesh, Nagateja, Swarup already covered. So Vishnu, can you please tell among these method calls which method is the value? Sir, A, parent reference, parent object. B, of course, a child reference, a child object, because B is the child of A. Next, A1 is equal to new B, A1.m1. Okay, A2 is equal to new C, A2.m1. B1 is equal to new C, B1.m1. C is equal to new C, C.m1. Any one, can you please tell, is it valid? I mean, which things are valid? Nagateja, what about your answer? Yes. Ahmad Sheikh, Abhishek. Line 1 is valid. Ayo. Nagateja, I hope you didn't attend last session, it seems. Okay, just I'm using one small, of course, that notes also I dictated. You may aware that 1 minute, sir. Here just observe that. Here that notes also the dictated, just at least notes point you have to observe. Okay, here just the last point whatever we have, can you please observe carefully? I dictated the point also. Within the same package we can access, within the same package we can access protected members either by using parent reference or by using child reference. But from outside of the package, we can access protected members only in child classes, and we should use a child class reference only. That is, to access protected members from outside package, we can't use a parent reference. Okay, that's all. This is the thing what we have. Can you please based on this at least, Nagateja? Okay. Yes, based on this at least you have to respond. Can you please tell what is the answer we are going to get in this case? Yes. Can you please confirm among these which method calls are valid, which method calls are invalid? So we are using parent reference to access protected members. 100% pakka it is invalid. Line 1 is invalid. But we are using here B the child class of A. B the child class of A. So I have some doubt on 2. Next up, so here parent reference gone, here also parent reference gone, but here B1 is equal to new C, line 5. B1 is equal to new C, line 5. Maybe I have doubt it may valid. Next, C is equal to new C, C.m1. Okay, I hope it may valid. So among all these things, which things are valid? Wherever parent A reference is there, 100% pakka, it is invalid. Wherever parent reference is there, 100% pakka, it is invalid. Don't keep any doubt in that. Okay, perfectly, this one is invalid. Okay, next, what is B under C? What about B reference and C reference? Okay, just listen this point very carefully, friends. What the point is, can you please observe that within the same package we can access product and members either by using parent reference or by using child reference, but from outside of the package we can access product and members only in child classes, and we should use child class reference only, and we should use child class reference only like this, right? So that is, to access protected members from outside package we can't use parent reference. That is, to access protected members from outside package we can't use parent reference. We can't use parent reference. Okay, that's all. So we are not allowed to use parent reference to access protected members from outside package. So that's what you should evade. There is one more small point is there, sir. What is that point is, from outside package we can access protected members only in child class, and we should use here there is a small correction still is required. There is a small correction is required. What the correction is, we should, okay, from outside package, okay, we can access protected members from outside package, we can access protected members only in child classes, and we should use current child class reference only. Current child class reference only. Remember, these ones are very important point, and we should use current child class reference only. Okay, this point is the most valuable, very important point, sir. So here you are trying to access from which class? Child C class, and we should use C reference only. By mistake, if you are trying to use any other reference, immediately comparative method we are going to get, sir. So this point is a very dangerous point. Most of the people don't know about this point, but take very special care about this one, sir. Okay, like can you please confirm what the answer in this case? So the first one, what the answer? First one, parent reference. This one is also invalid because you are in the C reference, because you are in the C class. That's why you should use C reference only. Wherever you are using C class reference, only this thing is valid. Except that, all the remaining things are invalid, friends. Okay, if you want, you can cross check it here. Just let me compile here. Just let me compile this one. Here I'm trying to take. Okay, here just I'm trying to take. Here is, observe carefully. Here Java C -d dot a dot Java I'm taking. Can you please have a look once? Java C -d dot a dot Java. Next, Java C -d dot b dot Java I'm taking. Have you observed, right? So now compile is fine. No, here 1 minute, because our program is C dot Java. Java C -d dot C dot Java. This is our program, friends. C dot Java. Now 5 compile methods or multiple compile methods you are going to get, sir. Just observe that. Yes, have you observed, right? 5 compile methods we are getting. 5 compile methods, sir. So line 1 compile method, line 2 compile method, line 3 compile method, line 4, line 5, like M1 has protected access in A, like 5 compile methods we are going to get whenever we are trying to compile A. Means that only one thing is valid. What is that thing? Is only one thing is valid. What is that? Is line 6 is the valid. Only line 6. Only line 6 is the valid, sir. So everyone is in the position to understand this one. Yes, friends, are you getting? Currently we are in C class. We should use a C class reference only to access protected members from outside package. Currently we are in the B class. Then we should use B class reference only to access protected members. access protected members from outside package. Remember this one, sir. I hope terminology is the very clear for you people. Not required to keep much explanation about this, sir. Yes, friends. Are you feeling any difficulty to understand? Yes, friends. So clear, right? The most dangerous point, friends. The most dangerous point. Okay, this is most of the people don't know about this one again. Yes, how many people already aware this point earlier? How many people already aware about this point earlier? Can you please? Anyone? Yes, friends. Anyone aware already about this point earlier? I don't think so. This is a bit dangerous point. Take a bit special care. From outside package, if you want to access protected members, we can access only in child classes, and we should use child class reference only. Remember, right? Okay, so that's it. Now what is the next thing I have to discuss? There is one small important loophole is also there, friends. What is that? Maybe in the next somewhere in your classes you may require to get this one, sir. Sir, here assume I have class test is there. Okay, assume that I have class test is there, sir. Now my test class contain, there is one class dog is also there. Class dog is also there, sir. Now I'm trying to take, sir, here do you know class dog implements clonable, because I want to create cloned object for the dog. I want to create cloned object for the dog, and the class test implements clonable. Okay, class test implements clonable like here just I'm taking. Next, whenever we are using clone method, immediately clone not supported exception is there, which is the checked exception. That's why just I'm taking. If any exception I'm not, I don't want to handle, my JVM is going to take care, like throws exception I kept, sir. Now here just dog d1 is equal to new dog. Just I created dog object. Next, dog d2 is equal to dog of d1 dot clone method I'm taking. d1 dot clone method. Dog d2 is equal to dog of d1 dot clone method, right? Next, here test t1 is equal to new test I'm taking. Next, test t2 is equal to test r t1 dot clone method I'm taking. Yes. Can you please tell among these two things? Okay, sir, line 1 causes compile time error. Line 1 causes compile time error. Okay. Next, line 1 causes runtime exception. Line 2 causes compile time error. Line 2 causes runtime exception. Can you please observe carefully? A bit dangerous question. Yes, what is the reason for that, and which is the correct answer for this? Okay, anyone, can you please tell? Of course, clone method you may not aware. That's why. So line 1 causes compile time error. Line 1 causes compile time error. Yes, line 2 causes compile time error. Line 1 causes runtime exception. Line 2 causes runtime exception. Like 4 options are there. Among these options, which one is the valid, which is the invalid, sir? The most dangerous question. Sir, take very special care about this one. Anyone, can you please tell which may be the answer in this case. Sir, here the reason for that is what the reason for this is. Now listen. So clone method present inside object class. Swarup, now I hope very few days before you asked this doubt. Okay, you asked this doubt a few days before. Okay, now clone method present inside object class, which is a protected method. So present inside java.lang package, but my code, my classes present d::durga classes is my default package. Current working directory itself is the default package, right? Now the point here is take very special care about this one. So object class present inside java.lang package. Are you observing? Object class present inside java.object class present inside java.lang package. Java.lang package, right? Next, sir, do you know in that java.lang object class contain clone method, which is the protected method. Clone method, protected method present inside object class. Now dog class and tester classes, present inside d::durga classes, durga classes outside the package. Okay, fine. Next, both are child classes of object only, no problem at all. Both classes are child classes of object. So from outside package you can call clone method. From outside package you can call clone method. So outside package only in the child classes. Yes, dog is the child class of object, test is the child class of object. That's why happily you can call clone method from outside package in child classes. But the most valuable, very important point I covered. What is that point is? But from outside package we can access protected members only in child classes, and we should use current child class reference only. This line is the most dangerous line. We should use current child class reference only. This line itself is the most dangerous line. Remember this one, sir. What is the reason for that? But this point you should aware. Now observe that. Now observe this one. You are in the test class. You can call clone method on the test class object. You can call clone method on the test class object, but not on the dog class object. Are you getting? But not on dog class object. Immediately, line number 1 compilation fails because clone method present inside object class is a protected method. Remember, right? Okay. Now have a look once, sir. If I can take line 1 causes compile time error. Line 1 causes compile time error. Yes, perfect, sir. We are getting compile time error at the line 1. Okay. Now let me comment that line 1. Okay, line 1 causes compile time error, sir. I'm sure. Next, let me comment that compile time error. Okay, like just I commented that line. Now we won't get any compile time error because we are calling clone method on T1. T1 is the tester. Test is the current child class only. That's why no problem at all. But to call clone method on any object, compulsory that class should implement clonable interface. Remember this one, compulsory that class should implement clonable interface. But our tester class doesn't implement clonable. That's why immediately we are going to get clone not supported exception. Immediately you will get clone not supported exception. No compile time error. Happily the code compiles fine, but line 2 causes clone not supported exception. Exception in the thread main. So clone not supported exception for which class objects are tester class object. Oh, dangerous point. Take very special care, sir. Any doubt about this one? Friends, exception in the thread main, java.lang clone not supported exception because compulsory this class test implements clonable, then the problem by default will be solved, sir. Okay, so the correct answer in this case is line 1 causes compile time error, line 2 causes runtime exception. Yeah, good example. Friends, Clone method present inside object class is the protected. Clone method present inside object class is the protected. Remember this one. Object class clone method is the protected. So from outside of the class we can. From outside of the class, okay? Clone method present inside object class. Object class is protected. That's why all these restrictions are coming, sir. Any doubt? Okay, next can I go for next point? Listen very carefully, sir. This is the most dangerous. Okay. Next, one more point is there. How many people can give it this one? Okay, there is one more thing is there. Now I'm trying to take class dog class like. Now observe this one. Now have a look once, sir. Dog d1 is equal to new dog. Dog d1 is equal to new dog. Yeah, no problem. Dog d1 is equal to new dog. Now my requirement is, sir, here d1 dot finalize method I'm taking, sir. So finalize method present inside object class. Object class contain total 12 methods are there. In that finalize method is also there. Okay, which methods are there present inside object class? Anyone having the idea? ToString method is there. Long days before I discussed it. ToString method is there. Hash code method is there. Next and after that get class method is there. Get class method is there. Next wait like three wait methods are there. Wait three wait methods are there. Notify all methods are there. Notify all. Wait like three wait methods are there. Okay, so notify all methods are there. Okay, next do you know just now we covered clone method is there. Next finalize method is there. Finalize method is there. Finalize method is there. Sir, up to this how many methods came? 3 plus 3 6 plus 4 10. But still one more method is there. Still two more methods are there. Anyone, can you please tell? Long days before we discussed about this one. That's why I may not remember exactly. ToString, hash code, get class, wait methods. Three wait methods are there. Note equals. Yeah, I didn't specify equals method. Equals method is there. Next, one more method is also there. But anyway, most of the times we never going to consider that method. So that method is load native libraries or something like that. Okay, 1 minute. Let me cross check. Yes, static block is there. That is a different. Okay. Now let me show what is the other method we have. Of course, even in API also that method they are not going to highlight. The reason for that is the reason for that is sir, this is do you know why the reason for that is it is the private method, private method, like that's why most of the people are not going to highlight that method. But anyway, even that is also method. Okay. So 11 methods in the API also it is showing 11 methods only, but the 12th method is also there. But in the private method, internal use only. Okay. Now let me consider object.java. Okay. Is it added on my desktop? Not added. Program name hard drive on this computer. Yes. Why this is not added? 1 minute, I want to show. Extract we can, but directly we can copy. That option is there. Let me extract that particular class. Okay. So now observe carefully. Observe carefully. How many methods are there? Yes. How many methods are there, sir? Hash code method is there. Next, and after that equals method is there. Next, here do you know clone method is there. Just now I told clone method is there. Next, toString method is there. Yes, a toString method. Next, notify method. Notify all method. Notify all. Next, wait long. Next, wait method is there. Long. Next, wait long milliseconds into nanoseconds. Long milliseconds into nanoseconds. Okay, like is there. Next, wait no argument method is there. Next, finalize method, protected void finalize throws throwable, like it is also protected method. Sir, we have to write this is the protected method, but still we are missing one method by overlook or somewhere. Let me cross check at the beginning. Maybe there. Okay, here just observe. Can you please observe this one, sir? Register natives. It is also one method is there. Of course, register natives. It is a private method, static method like this. So total, these are the methods we have. Okay, long milliseconds into nanoseconds, like that. So these methods present inside object class, friends. Okay, total 12 methods are there present inside object class. Okay, now here just observe that dog d1 is equal to new dog d1 dot finalize method I want to call. Parent class finalize method is there. Parent class finalize method is there. That finalize method present inside parent class has just empty implementation. Are you saying right? Empty implementation. Okay, like can you please confirm, is this code is it going to run, is it going to compile or not? Anyone, can you please tell? Just I'm calling d1 dot finalize. Is it going to call finalize method or not? Valid or not? No. Immediately error we are going to get. What is the reason for that? Is object class finalize method is the protected method. From outside package we can call only in child classes, and we should use that particular child class reference only. But here you are calling finalize method on the d1, but you are in the test class. That's why immediately compile method we are going to get, sir. I will look once, sir. Clone method, whatever problem we faced, is the same problem we are going to face even in this case also. Okay, Java C test.java. Have you observed, right? Finalize has protected access in object class. Finalize has protected access in object class. This is the error we are getting, sir. Okay, now here just take very special care about this one. Suppose if I can take tester t1 is equal to new tester t1 dot finalize. I'm calling t1 dot finalize. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Yes, is it valid or not? Is it valid or not? Yes, observe carefully. Am I facing any problem related to this t1? No. So earlier compile method only. Let me comment this line, then automatically now happily the code compiles fine. There is no problem at all. Okay, happily the code compiles fine. No, because here unreported exception throwable must be cut or declared to be thrown, because the reason is, sir, here finalize method, object class finalize method throws throwable. Compulsory we should handle the throwable or its parent. So let me change it to throwable. Okay, like I'm trying to take, sir. Now the problem by default will be solved. Don't worry. Yes, we are not seeing any error at all. We are not seeing any error at all. Next, it is showing some. Okay, this is a deprecation. Which method is the deprecated in the newer versions? Java C. Okay, here I'm trying to take next test.java. Okay, now so finalize is deprecated in object, has been deprecated. Finalize method present in the newer versions, this finalize method may be deprecated concept. Okay. Yeah, that's all. So perfectly this one is the valid, but why this one is the invalid? You know the reason for that. Yes, friends, any doubt related to this? Yes, any doubt about related to this one? Can you please confirm? What is the error we are getting in this case is, sir, here this is the error we are going to get. So this error we are getting at line 1. Okay, like good. So can you please tell? There are two important points I have to tell. Sir, you know, protected. Why? What is the reason for that? Why these methods are protected? Why these methods are protected? Protected in the object class. Out of 12 methods, only 2 methods are protected. Why these 2 methods are protected in object class? In object class, right? What the reason? What the reason for that? Sir, here just a very important conclusion is there is a specific reason is also there. What the reason is? First one related to the clone. So why object class clone method is the protected? Anyone can you please tell what is the meaning of protected? In the last session somewhere I covered, sir. Protected method means highly recommended to override. Highly recommended to override. And in worst case scenarios only use protected method. Use protected method. Okay, protected, it is protected to handle worst case requirements, but not common requirement. That's why protected means highly recommended to override. It doesn't mean you should override. You should override means abstract method. Highly recommended to override means protected method, right? Now clone method, why it is the protected? The reason for that is by default object class clone method, okay, meant for object class clone method, meant for shallow cloning. Remember this one, meant for shallow cloning, but most of the times our requirement is deep cloning. Deep cloning. That's why highly recommended to override this clone method in your class. Don't depend on object class clone method. In the worst case only you can depend on this object class clone method. That is the meaning, sir. Friends, are you in the position to understand? When I sing, are you getting the reason why clone method is the protected? Because most of the times our requirement is deep cloning, but not shallow cloning. That's why highly recommended to override this method. One thing. Next, finalize method. Sir, here do you know when the finalize method will be executed? Anyone, can you please tell when the finalize method will be executed? Yeah, remember, just before destroying an object, before destroying an object, garbage collector calls finalize method. Garbage collector calls finalize method. Finalize method to perform cleanup activities. Are you getting? Garbage collector calls finalize method to perform cleanup activities. Cleanup activities like this, right? So now cleanup activities means closing the streams, correct? Closing database connection, something like closing the streams. Such type of statements we require to write inside finalize method. Okay, just before destroying an object, garbage collector calls finalize method to perform cleanup activities, right? Okay, so your object related cleanup activities you should be aware, but how the object class finalize method can be aware. That's why object class finalize method, object class finalize method, object class finalize method has empty implementation. Are you getting that? Has empty implementation. Object class finalize method has empty implementation. Empty implementation. Okay, and hence we should, and hence it is highly recommended. It is highly recommended to override to define our own cleanup activities. Right? Yes, take very special care about this one. Are you getting? So in object class finalize method meant for sir nothing. It is not doing anything, sir. Just has empty implementation in our class. If you have cleanup activities for your object, you are responsible to override that method. It is recommended to override. That's why it is a protected method and has empty implementation. If you want, you can cross check, sir. Are you seeing what is the implementation is there inside object class finalize method? What implementation is there? Empty. So if you call empty implementation, what is the use? Okay, just for syntax satisfaction, okay, but there is no use of that. Then you whatever cleanup activities you have, you require to redefine. You have to define those cleanup activities by overriding finalize method in your class. Friends, are you seeing internal reason also for this? The most valuable, very important concept you should aware, friends. Any explanation is required when I say internal reasons? Are you in the position to understand, right? Yeah. So all the things are very clear for you people. Not required to keep much explanation about this. Okay, that's all. This is about sir class level. This is about modifiers related to member modifiers, right? So something like we covered public, we covered. Next, and after that private we covered. Next protected we covered. Next default we covered. These things are very important, but among all, protected itself is the most dangerous modifier. Take very special care about this terminology, friends. Okay, that's all. So now we have to talk about the next concept. Very important concepts are final variables. Remember this one. Now very important concept I have to discuss. Final variables concept, right? Okay, so now can I go for this concept, final variables, especially the people who are planning for Java 11 certification? This concept is the most valuable concept. Remember this one, especially for Java 11 people. This concept itself is the very important concept, right? So what is final variables? Can I go for the valuable concept? We require to talk about final variables, right? So very simple. We have three types of variables are there. Have you remembered? Instance variable, static variable, local variables. Instance variable, static variable, local variables, right? So now my important point here is take very special care this terminology, friends. So now I'm taking here just static int x. I'm taking some static int x. Now system.out.println of x. System.out.println of x. Can you please tell what is the answer we are going to get? What is the answer we are going to get? Now let me take int x. Tester t is equal to new tester. Tester t is equal to new tester. T dot x I'm taking. Can you please guide what the answer we are going to get? The most valuable, very important points. Please take a bit special care. Okay. So For the instance variable, JVM will always provide default values. We are not required to perform initialization explicitly, but the answer we are going to get is 0. 0 by default we are going to get 0. We are going to get. So what the answer we will get is 0. 0 we are going to get, sir. Okay. Now Java test I'm taking 0 itself is the answer. Now my point is, if instance variable declared as the final, okay, if instance variable declared as the final, what is the output we are going to get? Take very special care, sir. Very important point. For instance and static variables, JVM will always provide default values. JVM is always going to provide default values. But if the instance variable and our static variable declared as the final, JVM won't provide default values. Compulsory, we should perform initialization explicitly. Compulsory, we should perform initialization explicitly. Now observe this one. Compiler is ready to give left and right. Compiler is ready to give left and right. Variable X not initialized in the default constructor, something like we are getting compile errors. Okay, remember a bit very carefully about this terminology. What the answer by default we are going to get here, if it is not final, the output we are going to get 0. If this is the final, then immediately compile error we are getting. What that error is? What is that error? Variable X not initializer. Variable X not initializer in the default constructor. This is the compile error we are going to get. Any doubt about this one, friends? Any doubt about this terminology? Final, instance variable, compulsory we have to perform initialization explicitly. Otherwise, we will get compile errors. Next, is there any rule to perform initialization? Yes, there is a rule is there. Okay. So what is the rule? What is the rules? For final instance variable, for final instance variables, we should perform initialization. We should perform initialization. We should perform initialization before constructor completion. Remember this one, before constructor completion. Okay, so before constructor completion we have to perform initialization. Okay, like where we can perform initialization, that is first place at the time of declaration. Second one at the time of declaration is the first one. So we should perform initialization before constructor completion. First one at the time of declaration. Okay, here at the time of declaration means int x is equal to 10, like this I'm taking, sir. Okay, now have a look once. Perfectly it is the valid. Sir. This is the first way. Sir. At the time of declaration we can perform initialization, no problem at all. Now second one, inside the instance block. Inside instance block. Can you please confirm, inside instance block, can you spell out when the instance block will be executed? Sir, first you should aware what is instance block. Just do you know curly brace open and close? This is called instance block. When this instance block will be executed, sir, for every object creation, instance block will be executed before constructor execution. First instance block and then constructor. That's why. So our rule is do you know, before constructor completion you can perform initialization for final instance variable at the time of declaration. Is one. Next, inside instance block will be executed before constructor completion only. That's why here, instead of performing initialization here, now you can perform initialization. X is equal to 20, something like this. We can X is equal to 20 like this. We can do that. Now have a look once. Happily the code compiles fine. Yes, what the answer we are going to get? Perfect. 20 we are getting, sir. So when here when the instance block will execute, yeah, before constructor instance block will be executed. That's why even you can perform initialization inside instance block. Next, our rule is before constructor completion. This is about our rule. Before constructor completion, for final instance variable should be initialized like now what I have to say, inside constructor also, inside constructor we can perform initialization, no problem at all. Inside constructor we can perform initialization, no problem at all. Remember this one, sir. So now I'm trying to take here they are just this is. Can you please tell what is the syntax? Anyone? Can you please tell what is the syntax? The syntax is called what? Okay, constructor. The syntax is called constructor. X is equal to 30, something like I'm taking. So inside constructor also you can perform initialization, perfectly acceptable. But the output we are going to get here is, are you saying right? 30 we are going to get the answer. Any explanation is required? Can you please confirm? So final instance variables will be stored where? So I hope yeah, the part of object only in the heap area, because instance variable means for every object separate copy must be required. That's why yeah, the part of object inside heap area. Correct, Amit. Reassignment is not allowed for final variables. That's why we can perform initialization only in one place. Either at the time of declaration or inside instance block or inside constructor. Remember, if we are performing initialization anywhere else, if we are performing initialization anywhere else we will get a compile time error. Remember this one, we will get a compile time error, sir. So what are various places are there to perform initialization, sir? One is at the time of declaration, first one. Second one, sir, inside instance block. Third one, sir, inside constructor. If we are performing initialization anywhere else, immediately compile error by default you are going to get. Remember this one, sir. Okay. So now here just take a bit special care. What I'm trying to take is array public void m1 method I'm taking. Public void m1 method I'm taking, sir. So now do you know public void m1 method I'm taking? Now here tester t is equal to new tester. That's all. Even I'm not calling m1. What will happen here is just observe. This one. So do you know cannot assign here? What the error? Cannot assign a value to final variable x. Immediately compile time error we are going to get. You can't assign a value to final variable x like a compile time error. So please make sure please make sure where we have to perform initialization for final instance variable. Only 3 places are there: at the time of declaration, or inside constructor, or inside instance block. That's all. Nagateja, static blocks, such type of terminology is not applicable, because the reason is from static area we can't access instance variables directly. Nagateja, have you remembered? From static area we can't access instance variables directly, otherwise we will get compile time error. Clear, right? This is final instance variables. So the most valuable, important concept for the exam sake. Take very special care, especially for Java 11. Okay. Similarly, what about final static variables? Final static variables, right? Remember this one, very important, sir. Yeah, Amit, we will discuss final static variable. Sir, here I have one static variable is there, static int x. That's all. Sir, now system.out.println of x. System.out.println of x. Okay, that's all. Can you please tell what the answer we are going to get? What the answer we are going to get? Public static. Here, like I'm trying to take, sir. What the answer we are going to get in this case? Yes, friends. Just I'm trying to take. Yeah. Anyone, can you please tell what is the output we are going to get? 0. For static variable, JVM is always going to provide default value. For static variable, JVM will always provide default value. JVM will always provide default value. But the answer we are going to get is 0 is the answer. 0 exactly the answer, sir. Perfect. For static variable, JVM will always provide default value, right? But if the static variable declared as the final, as the final, immediately, so comparative error we are going to get, because for final static variable, JVM won't provide default values. Remember this one, okay? For final static variable, JVM won't provide default values. Compulsory, we should perform initialization explicitly. Okay, compulsory, we should perform initialization explicitly. Okay, like what comparative error we are getting? Variable x not initialized in default constructor. Okay, like not that much meaningful, not that much meaningful comparative error, but this is invalid comparative error we are going to get, sir. But comparative error, Java people has to change in this case. Okay, variable x not initialized in the default constructor, it is the meaningless. So now observe this one. So I hope it is clear for you people. For final static variable, JVM want to provide default values. Compulsory we have to perform initialization explicitly. Otherwise, we will get a compile time error. Okay, like, sir, where we have to perform initialization? What is the rule? Where we require to perform initialization? What is the rule, sir? The rule here is take very special care. Okay, sir, here just observe this one. Rule. What is the rule, sir? For final static variables, compulsory we should perform initialization. Compulsory we should perform initialization explicitly. Compulsory we should perform initialization explicitly before class loading completion. Before class loading completion. That is. So at the time of declaration. Second ones are inside instance block. Inside static block. Because static block will be executed at the time of declaration. Static block will be executed at the time of class loading only. That's why before class loading completion, final static variables should be initialized, friends. Remember, right? A bit very carefully about this terminology. Okay. Now, what is the answer? What the answer we are going to get? Just observe what options are there. Here I'm taking at the time of declaration. Perfectly acceptable. Yes. The code compiles fine. Yes, 10 is the answer. Okay, 10 itself is the answer. 1 minute. For final static variable, compulsory we should perform initialization explicitly. So like inside static block or at the time of declaration. So the first one perfectly valid, don't keep any doubt at all, itself is acceptable. Okay, now the second one, sir. This is the first one. Now the second one. What is that second one is inside the static block also. Here I'm taking static block. X is equal to 10 like this I'm taking, sir. Even inside static block also we can do that. We can do that. Okay, now observe carefully. Yes, it is also acceptable, no problem at all. Okay, even in this case also acceptable. If we are performing initialization anywhere else, we will get compile time error. If we are performing initialization anywhere else, we will get a compile time error. If we are performing initialization anywhere else, we will get a compile time error. Error. Okay, like that. So what the reason? What the reason for that is, sir, here just observe. If I want to perform initialization inside main method, of course it is the static method only. Compiler will give left and right. Observe that. Yes, here we observed. So cannot assign a value to final variable x like a compile method we are going to get in this case, sir. Sir, take very special care about this terminology. Yeah. So before class loading, static block will be executed along with that initialization. Correct? Any doubt about this one? Can you please confirm? Everything is clear. Yeah, Swaroop is asking, having one bigger doubt. Ask Swaroop. That's all. This is about final static variable. Now the next cinema we have to talk about final local variables. Okay, final local variables. Okay, this part we will discuss in the next session. Next Swaroop doubt is, for static variable and static method we can call using object reference, using class name, and if it is in the same class we are not required to. But for static nested class we can't call using object reference. We can't call using object reference. Yeah. Okay, so that's all. Just I'm closing the session. Okay, tomorrow we will talk about this final local variable. Extra, there is one small change is there in the tomorrow schedule. Only one day, please. Okay, tomorrow the class will start a bit early. At 7:30 only I will take the session. Please, only one day. Okay.